What's up, everybody? Welcome to Get Feathered. It is Feather. I am Feather. This is Get Feathered. Anyway, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love. Purchasing readings with me. My first reading of the day, so let's get this going. Warm up these vocal cords. You never know what you're going to get here. Please be 18 and up. And don't forget to click that like button. Let me know that you like these readings. And it doesn't matter where Leo is at in your chart. If you don't resonate, you don't feel like it's your backstory, whatevs, watch a different deep dive or some of my other content or one of my other channels here on the YouTubes. Let's jump into this. And don't forget, my book is now available all across the internet. The link is in the description. This is a manifesting survival guide from my perspective, from what I've done to manifest my best life right now. Oh, please be your own hero. Check it out. It is available. Let us see where we are at on time. Okay. So let's do this. What's up, Dandelion? Hey, click the join chat button down below. It is free. Click join. Watch what other people are saying or talk yourself. Talk to us, whatever. Talk to yourself, whatever. Say hey to me. How are you doing, beautiful? I saw you on Instagram this morning. I did. I saw you on the IG this morning. All right. Fred is wanting me to do a little bit of Reiki on the table real quick. Hold on just a sec. All right. Clean that off. We've had some pretty intense deep dives here over this last week since I've been doing these. What is that? My hair is all tangled. You never know what you're going to get here. Anyway, at least you know I use the cards. What's up, Smooth? How you doing? All right, Leos. Doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. Let's see what's coming up. Mama Mia. What's up, Blue? How you doing, baby? Aw, thank you. Rock and roll, bitches. Listen, somebody's watching Mama Mia, listening to the soundtrack, or it's one of your favorite things to do. It's one of your favorite shows. I know it's my daughter's. There is a song in there specifically that I'm hearing. Here I go again. My. I don't know the words. Is it the song Mamma Mia? Mamma Mia. Here I go again. My. You got me singing already this morning, Fred. Thank you. I love you, Fred. Fred got me singing already this morning. What? Here I go again. My. How could I? Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Oh, shit. What's going on coming in here? I love Pink Floyd, too. What am I feeling here? But it ain't good, Leos. It ain't good what I'm feeling. Here I go again. Is this currently or moving in? It's currently. Okay. All right. So, all right. I wanted to know from Fred if this is like what you're dealing with right now currently in your energy or, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? I had to get dressed, y'all. Put my hair out front. It's a Leo reading. I got to get my mane out. I am a Libra, but I'm a Leo moon, Leo rising. So yeah. This is, you're going to get deep on me right here at the front. God dang. All right, fine. All right, we'll do this. Let's go. Where's my Leo suns at? Tell me if you're a Leo sun, Leo moon, or Leo rising. Over the last 3 years, currently going back the last 3 years, these are things that you've been dealing with. This is why you're saying to me, or that song came out, here I go again. This is shit that's been on repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, new day. This just keeps manifesting. Some of you may have manifested a new job. Congratulations. Something that you've been wanting or desiring in the last 3 years. Congratulations. That looks like it's coming through, which is really nice. We're in 2023, so we're right about the time where, excuse me, COVID started taking a hit 3 years ago. So for those of you that are trying to rebuild since then or in the last 3 years, that is happening, especially financially. But this is something that I feel like these are things, and it's the situations in your life situations that have been on repeat for the last 3 years. You've been going through some sort of cycles. You may not have even realized this, recognized this, but okay. You are now in a new cycle. You're coming into a new cycle, a new chapter, a new energetic chapter. Why are you saying this? Okay. All right. Some of you, let's just say most of you, are starting a new cycle or a new chapter. What's up, Kat? How you doing? Hey, Coop. Coop. Leo's sun. All right. Rising and Venus. Wow. North Node. All right. This is, let me get my bearings here. I didn't expect to get this deep so soon. All right. You're starting off the year, moving into 2023, changing into a new cycle. Okay. And it may feel a little strange to some of you because you are either on a new path, starting a new path, or you are feeling different. So your energy is elevating. Your vibrations are rising. Your energy is elevating. So right now, at least for the first 3 months of 2023, you might be feeling kind of strange. You might be having some weird downloads, some strange dreams. Okay. Maybe feeling a little bit restless. Okay. Not really sure where to place your energy. Damn, Fred just got on to me. Said, sit the hell up. Like, mind your posture. Yes, the fuck, sir. Okay. Well, my back has been hurting. Okay, fine. So, I'm lowering myself to reach the microphone. If you can't tell, that's about 6 inches. 4 to 6 inches, yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. I'll do that, sir. So, here's the deal. Here's the backstory. You've dealt with fool asses. You've dealt with dumbass shit. Dumb fucks, dumbass shit, fool asses. Some of you have just lacked motivation to do anything. Haven't really wanted to get out there in life. This has been over the last 3 years coming into 2023. Okay. You haven't, and like I said, COVID may play a big part in it because we weren't able to get out. Right. And then there was kind of a depletion of energy, but it's lacking motivation, not really knowing where to put your energy into or who to put your energy into, not really willing to put yourself out there in whatever. Okay. You were going through something on an emotional level. Some of you may have lost a person, whether that be they transitioned or they transitioned out of your life. They walked out of your Some of you, this could have been a father figure, an older adult. Some of you, this could have been an adult child that I love you all, regardless of whatever happened, okay? You have been rebuilding your finances, rebuilding yourself, regaining your strength. Regaining your strength. Ricola. I don't know why I just said that. Regaining your strength, because that is Leo's strength, okay? And this is overcoming. Oh, man. I love you, Fred. Dude, Chariots of Fire. If you haven't watched that movie, it's an old-ass movie, but it's that I'm feeling inside. I can't do that tune, Fred. Don't make me do that tune. The Chariots of Fire tune. Y'all gotta Google it. Y'all gotta Google or YouTube Chariots of Fire theme song. This is the energy of overcoming obstacles. No matter what the obstacles, you've overcome it. And I don't know how long it's been, but majority of you, the last 3 years has been like fucking obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. One wave right after the motherfucking another. Okay? Yep. It was on repeat. Patterns repeating. You couldn't get your balance. You couldn't get your footing. Could have been children. Could have been people that you've known forever and ever. Children, people you had children with. Shit that's been on repeat. And it was just a cycle of repetition. And you couldn't get... And it was just... What? Wipe out. I don't know if you were born in the 80s. Mid-80s. If you were born in the 80s. Because that's some significance. Wipeout came out in the 80s. Chariots of Fire came out in the 80s, 70s or 80s. So yeah. You might be in your 80s. I don't know. You might feel like you're in your 80s. You might even feel just fucking old. Okay? Because of all of the wipeouts. Wipeout. Another wave crashing on you. Just something after the other over the last 3 years. Just something after the after. Being tumbled under these waves. You weren't even tumbled. You were just knocked the hell down. Okay? And you weren't able to regain your balance after each wave. You weren't able to regain your balance after each wave. Man, they were heavy choices too. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? I'm Feather. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? Like, please remember to like if you like the vibes, if you like the messages, if you just like my style. Check out my description box. I got to give myself a minute here because this is really intense. No, I'm not crying. No, I don't feel like crying. I feel the overwhelmment of it. And I'm pissed the fuck off right now. Like, it's not even I'm pissed off. It's I'm exhausted. Just exhausted. Damn. I'm just exhausted. And that's why you might be feeling like you're damn old. You're feeling old. You're feeling old. You're feeling like you're in your 80s. You're feeling old because of all the shit that you've had to go through over the last 3 years. And I know, with COVID and everything, the whole world has lost a lot of freedom. We lost a lot of freedoms. There was a lot of injustices happened during that whole time, during that whole thing. We lost a lot of family and friends and loved ones, and it was a big bunch of fuckery, okay? But we're here now, okay? But during that time, people lost jobs, people lost their momentum, people lost touch. But it was also a great time of great awakening to bring people back home. It was an instant grounding. Everybody got grounded. And when we get grounded, what do we have time to do? Think. Reflect. Slow the hell down. Okay? So during this time, or at least over the last just under a year, I put these stories together for you because I'm awesome like that. But it's not like I just don't come up with this shit. This is the story. Tarot is real, it is raw, and I'm authentic. So I am tapped into my source, your source, whoever the hell wants to reach out and touch me energetically. That sounded rude. It's not what I meant. I meant speak to me energetically. Whatever. Moving on. You're telling me a story here, but the cards, they're speaking. They speak to me energetically. They speak to me. And then, of course, I got Fred over here. But he doesn't tell me things. He just gives me emotions and feelings, and he shows me stuff. He makes me work for this shit. Trust me. The reason why I'm saying this is you've had to work to get to this point. You've had to work for this. Where you are sitting in your life right here, right now, how you feel energetically with the place that you're at, with what you've got going on in your life. You had to fight to get here. It was a struggle. But you are here. You got yourself here. Congratulations. Namaste, my friends. You got yourself to this place. Even if that place was to sit yourself in front of me for a friggin' message that maybe you needed to hear. Congratulations. I am very proud of you because I feel a fraction of what you've gone through. Maybe your whole life, but especially the last 3 years. And just under the last year. So, just under the last year before watching this, you made a shift. And it took courage. It's taken a lot of your strength, inner strength. It's taken a lot of patience. Boy, tell me. A lot of patience, a lot of strength, a lot of compassion, a lot of soft control, whether it's to hold yourself back, restrain yourself, or to let go of fool asses, things that weren't worth your time and effort. Okay? And you cut ties with this. This took strength to scissor this shit out of your life. Some of you could have been an adult child. Some of you could have been an Aries, Leo, Sag, or an Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini, or another Leo. Gemini, strength. It could have been anybody, but those are the strongest that I'm seeing. But we're talking about your energy here. This took a lot of strength. Some of you didn't even see how much courage this took or how much strength that this took out of you. But you had the courage to disconnect yourself from or sever ties with. Some of you may have ghosted somebody. Some of you may have cut ties with this. But this energy, whatever it is you've gone through, it was a big choice to make. All right? It was a huge choice to have to make to let this go, let this energy go, and this energy may not even be persons. This energy may just be lack of enthusiasm, lack of motivation, not getting yourself back out there again, coming out of hermit mode, actually wanting to take leaps of faith, being ready for taking leaps of faith again. Okay? Having the courage to come out of that. So in the first couple months of 2023, I'm feeling that some of you it might be a couple weeks, but most of you it's going to be a couple months in 2023 where you may be feeling restless. You're overcoming some kind of anxiety, some kind of heartbreak, a breakup. This could even be realizations, like I said, just downloads, realizations, nightmares. You may be going through therapy. You may be going through some kind of surgical procedure or recovering from all of those things. And you're not really sure where to invest in, what to invest in, who to invest in, or where to place your time and energy. Okay? Some of you may not even be knowing where to place your brain. Like, what the fuck do I do now? I'm exhausted. It took a lot out of me to make these choices. It took a lot out of me to get through what I got through before I made this damn choice. Whatever you've gone through in the past 3 years has taken a lot out of you. So I want you to be proud of yourself. Whatever you're overcoming, whatever you're coming through, whatever you're healing from. If you need therapy or you need to see a doctor, please do so. Take care of yourself, body, mind, and soul. No, body, mind, and spirit. It's all connected, okay? Your energy, your mental body, your energetic body, and your physical body. It's all very important. So do what you need to do to take care of yourself and make sure that happens this year. Because investing in yourself is priority. Fucking priority, y'all. And I don't think you've made yourself a priority in quite some time. I'm not saying you disregard yourself, you feed yourself, you clothe yourself, and you get shit done. But on a deeper level, some of you fail or haven't taken care of or made yourself a priority in quite some time. All right? Make sure you do that this year, 2023. Always. But especially now, moving into this year, because you're telling me that you're overwhelmed and exhausted. What kind of decisions did y'all have to make this last year? What kind of shit did y'all have to cut ties with that made you feel old, made you feel tired, exhausted? I don't even want to continue with this reading. I'm so tired already. Get out of here. Fred, come on. Help me out here. This is too much. Okay. Some of you haven't been feeling like you're enough. Some of you have been connecting to relationships that caused fear. Some of you were working through fear and ego issues and jealousy, or you were working with people that had those issues. Some of you were lacking confidence and self-sabotaging yourselves in connections or dealing with people that were. Some of you have just been really frustrated in relationships of all shapes and sizes, friendships, familyships, workships, intimate relationships, whatever the hell it is. You're just exhausted. And now you're so exhausted coming into the year. It's like, thanks, Fred. What do I prioritize? What do I put my energy into? Who do I put my energy into? What? First of all, you. Okay? You need to start having fun again. Learn what you're passionate about again. You may have Cancer in your chart. Wasn't that Cancer's reading? Passion? Power and passion. I think that was Cancer's deep dive. So you may be dealing with a Cancer, or you may have it heavily in your chart. These readings are about you. But it's learning how to have fun again and prioritize your own passions in life again. Some of you may have just prioritized everybody else and you're overwhelmed and exhausted. You know, we are creatures of... Leos are very intense when it comes to loving their people. They can really go all in and exhaust themselves and try and do as much as they possibly can for others without fail. You don't even got to ask me, I'll do it, you know? But then that depletes you. Some of you are dealing with non-appreciative people, non-appreciative situations. People weren't thanking you for It's not like you go out of your way to look for. You don't do things for appreciation. But the things you do, you don't ask anybody to return the favor. All you want is a thank you. A little bit of appreciation. I got to stand back up again. Sit back up, man. I keep slouching. I'm sorry, y'all. Lord, help me. Stand up straight. Sit up straight. Slouching again. That's how tired I am. I'm like, I don't even want to stand up. I just want to. That's like 6 to 8 inches of slouch, man. That ain't good for your back. That is not good for the posture. It's not good for the internal organs. No. Lungs need to have full capacity. Intestines need their area to do what they do. Yes. Circulatory system. What's up, ladder booking? How you doing? Mary's here. Hey, Nia Lee. I hope I said that right. All right, let's move on, Fred. I think they know what the backstory is here. Okay? I think they get it. Let's look at the moving forward. Because that's you're tired, so take time to rest. You're in a recovery period for the first part of 2023, at least, recovering from the things that you've severed ties with. And some of you may not have even realized how exhausted you were because of whatever it was that you had going on. Maybe you quit a job. Maybe you quit a relationship. Maybe you just stopped giving to people so much because they lacked appreciation. Maybe you will. And that allows you to recover your finances and your energy. Okay? So that's a specific message for some of you. Hey, Bettina! You sneaking in here. That's so funny. Hey, girl. How you doing? Going undercover. So that's a specific message that some of my Leos need to hear for 2023. That may be just what you needed to hear. That's why he kept me on it for so long. What you need to recover from is people who aren't investing in you. And sometimes those investments are just simply saying thank you and appreciating what you do for others, what you do for people that you care about, for what you do for your employmentships and your people that are in your life. You know, the things that you do, the way that you go out of your way, and the hard work that you do, and the things that you do, you don't ask for those things to be returned. Not typically. But for those of you that haven't been getting a return on your investments, it's time for you to take a look at what you've allowed and which investments you need to sever ties with. You need to make better investments this year, and you need to take the time to think about which ones are depleting you, which ones are feeding you, and which ones are depleting you. Oh, I felt like Andrew Dice Clay there for a minute. Big Daddy. I love me some Andrew Dice Clay, y'all. Which ones are feeding you and which ones are depleting you? I know it wasn't. Well, it could have been raunchy if you wanted it to be. Love me some Andrew Dice Clay. Boy, I tell you what. Yep. It's time to sever ties with this 5 of Cups bullshit. It's time for you to start balancing yourself back out. And some of you start looking for a new job. Some of you might be wanting to take on a second job. This is moving into and moving through 2023. So you need to take the time. That was the message. You need to take the time to cut ties with the people who aren't investing in you. Even if that's appreciation, showing you appreciation for... Look, it could be something as simple as this. You're going about your day. You're having a great day. You got like 16 things in your buggy and you lined up and you're ready to go to the grocery store and you're getting in line. And there's, some people that have like one or two items, and you're like, go ahead, go ahead. If them bitches don't nod or wave or say thank you, I'll be the first one to say, hey, you should have, you can at least say thank you. If not, you can get back the fuck behind me. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying to be rude like that out in public, but you could do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm just saying it's that kind of stuff. It's like, if you're not getting basic appreciation and acknowledgement from the people that you're given to in life, and this is through 2023, so pay attention to this shit. It's time for you to take time to recover and stop doing so damn much for others. Recover your own energy and siphon or filter out the people that are not feeding you. If there's no investment, then you need to pull back your investments. Learning who to invest in and learning who needs to invest in them damn selves. Okay? Because Leo's like needing to take a break for a while from taking care of everybody else and prioritize Leo. And the biggest priority here is cutting ties with the people who lack investment in you. Who are you not benefiting from? It's not a like, oh, well, I'm only going to be with people who benefit me. No, what I'm saying is who continually depletes you without refilling a cup. I don't care if it's family, friends, or employment. If your employer is constantly degrading you, demoting you, berating you, any number of bullshit, constantly wanting you to work overtime, expecting more than you're willing to give or more than you are being paid to give, it's almost as if you're, look, there's other jobs. You can go home feeling like shit and depleted every day, or you could start asking Fred to open up a different job for you that you're going to enjoy being at every fucking day. Where when you get home, you have energy for yourself. Okay? Others of you, it's people in your life that are depleting you. They're using you or taking advantage of you in some way, and you're allowing it. And you got to be able to see that shit because you haven't been seeing it prior to 2023. I'm opening your fucking eyes to it for most of you. This is Fred saying it's time now to sever ties with those people that aren't benefiting you. Who ain't feeding you? Who's depleting you? If they ain't feeding you, they're depleting you. If they ain't feeding you energy or praise, not that you're looking for it, I'm saying who's not reciprocating at least in some way? Who isn't appreciating you? And are they doing anything for themselves? For some of you, you're constantly doing everything for everybody else, and they ain't doing shit for themselves, and they never will until you step the fuck out of the picture. Because you're depleted. You're telling me, the first 30 minutes of this motherfucking show for Leo's Deep Dives, it's an 18 and up show. What's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Please give me a like. Come say hi to me in chat and talk to my other amazing chatters. What's up, Mac? Hey, loyal Joel. I love you. It's almost as if you're telling me you're fucking old and gray and depleted and you're crotchety because you ain't got no energy. You're tired. You're frail. You lack energy. You got no kind of like spunk left in you. You're just like no energy, no motivation. These are going to be, some of you may have already begun doing this, but over the last year, some of you started seeing this over the last year, these kinds of people. You start taking notice of the kinds of people that are around you that you're attracting to you. But if you don't allow them to do it, they can't do it anymore. So the only things that get my book, get this book. I'll tell you all about it. The things, how do I put this? The things that you're not wanting to happen to you won't happen to you if you stop allowing it. If you declare to the universe, I don't want that shit no more. That's this. That's this. That's the chariots of fire. Bitches, you're telling me you're exhausted. You're overwhelmed. You're tired. You're old. Got no energy. You got lack of motivation. You don't even want to have sex. You may want to have sex. You ain't got energy for it. Or you're just depleted and you don't want to go out dating. Or you're just tired and you don't want to go outside. You're lacking energy and zest. Because you're overwhelmed. You're exhausted. You're mentally and emotionally exhausted moving into 2023. And these are going to be big decisions. These are going to be big decisions. This is your biggest decisions of the year, possibly, on who to cut free from. To cut ties with and sever ties with negativity. Oh! Negativity. As you raise, I'm sorry that was loud, y'all. I'm sorry. But here it is. Y'all done lit the fire in me. Thank God. Your biggest decisions. Oh my God. Excuse me. It is clearing up. I'm not coughing anymore. Thank y'all. But I'm still. Cold, hot. Cold, hot. Here we go. Your biggest decisions this year is to raise your vibration, to hold your head up high, to be courageous enough to make the decisions that are best for you. And you know what? It's in the book. Let me see if I can find it real quick, since this one was printed without a table of contents, unbeknownst to me, till I got it. Oh, yes, it's in the last chapter, I believe. Release the rope. Yes, it is. It's in chapter 13. Be your own hero. Oh, please, be your own hero. Last chapter, chapter 13. Be your own hero. Release the rope, y'all. It's like tug of war. I ain't going to read the whole thing to you, but it's like tug of war. You can desire relationships with people that are no longer on your level. Oh, I love this. When we hold on to the rope and tug harder, we actually create resistance between us and what we desire. It can cause us more stress when we do these things. This is my book, y'all. My book. Read it. We can desire relationships with people that are no longer on our level. This is low vibrational, down here shit. This is severing ties with that because you're coming up here as the magician. You got all aces on the table. You're starting over or rebuilding some shit. New cycle. Okay? New energetic cycle. Ready to manifest new. Low vibe, high vibe. Okay? Big difference. We can hold on to relationships with people that do not serve our highest good. We can hold on to people and things that are unhealthy for us. We can hold on to negative memories that keep us from allowing our truest desires. And we can hold on to thoughts that do not serve our best and highest good. It goes on to say more. But you're holding on to some ropes. And the two cards that came out tell me that you need to sever ties with some shit. You need to have the courage to do it. Leo the Lion Strength card came out. We have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords reverse. Which means this is being severed. It is being severed. It's already been severed. Some of you, you've done this in 2022. Some of you, this is something that has to happen. And you know it. Some of you started recognizing this shit in 2022. Okay. So what happens is you're holding on to those ropes of people or things. You're doing all of the things for these people. You're doing all of the things in these situations and with these people. I'm bringing it down, Fred. And the thing is you're holding on to the ropes, hoping that these people are going to see you and what you do for them, appreciate you, or invest in you. And what it's doing is it's causing you're just being depleted. They're just taking you for what you've got. They're depleting you. They're not giving you any kind of investment in return, which is bringing down your energy levels, which is keeping you energetically and mentally, vibrationally. It's not vibrationally, it's mentally and emotionally and vibrationally lacking. Some of you, it's a lot of sadness. Some of you are just depleted completely because you're exhausted all of your energies. Some of you, it might have been your bank accounts and your energies. Love you, Fluffs. And these are going to be the biggest decisions in 2023. They're going to be heavy decisions. If you've started doing this in 2022, congratulations. You started severing ties with those people and those things that weren't serving your highest and best good, because you start raising your vibration. You start feeling and vibing higher. You're going to recognize this, because the more people around you that are negative, you're going to feel the difference. The people that are around you, the people you get in contact with, people you work with, the employment that you're doing, you're going to feel a major tug of war. So what's not meant for you, if you're high vibrational and you're doing good and you're flying high and all this stuff, and you start feeling being drawn down or drained or dragged down or depleted, it's that tug of war. Sometimes you just got to cut ties with, sever ties with people, and it's negativity. Some of you, it could be negative overthinking. Some of you, it could be negative thoughts, like the book said. Some of you, it could be people and situations, but you are the one allowing this connection to continue to happen. And twice, Fred has said in 2023, your biggest decisions are to sever ties with these situations. You're Merlin the fucking magician. I'm Merlin the magician, bitch. You are a superstar, and we're going to find out exactly what superstar-y stuff you got going on in 2023, because if you decide to sever ties with negativity, lack, depletion, drain, overwhelm, exhaustion, and you take time to heal and reflect and do your recovery, the more you recognize these kinds of people in your atmosphere, the more you don't be mad at yourself, but yes, you are manifesting these attachments. Some of you can be family and friends and stuff like that, but it's not your responsibility to do everything for everybody. When you are doing everything for everybody, you're depleting yourself to the point where you're not a priority in your life. That's what Fred is saying. Hey, everybody, I'm Feather. I'm going to tell you like it is. Might feel like a gut punch. Well, facts are fucking facts. Damn, y'all. Some of you started recognizing these kinds of connections. Thanks, Fred. This is channel. Some of you started recognizing these situations or these people in your life around or about the end of 2021, 2020, the beginning of 2022. Some of you started recognizing these prior to, but you never took action upon it. Some of you some of you have been depleting yourself for more than 3 years. But the majority of this collective, this Leo collective, started presenting themselves in a better light, started taking better care of themselves, started noticing these kinds of energies or this energy shift or the feeling of being drained and depleted around the beginning of 2022. Excuse me. And you began taking action on at least distancing yourself from certain people. When you recognize that when you distance yourself from certain people, even if you don't sever ties with them completely, thank you, Fred. Even if you don't sever ties with them completely and you start distancing yourself from people that you feel might be depleting you, pay attention to the distance. What's that distance look like? Are you away from each other for an hour or two? Are you away from each other for a week or two? Are you away from each other for a month or two? Are you not communicating on social media or on the phone? Pay attention to what it looks like and how long it lasts and how you feel about that distance that you place between you and another person. Not only that, but how long before somebody reaches out to you. We're wanting to invest in solid commitments, solid commitments, things that are team building, teamwork, collaborating, okay? Collaborations, that means teamwork. That means it goes and flows, okay? We don't want to be talking to somebody that if we left them alone for 2 weeks, if we left somebody alone completely and we didn't reach out to them via text or phone or send them a cute little meme just to like be like, hey, I'm still here, would that bitch reach back out to you? And if you were in need, if you reached out to somebody, would they even reach out to you to say, how are you doing? Are you okay? Is there anything that you need? Pay attention to the people you've got in your life and who's depleting you and what you're doing for those people. It's time for a releasing of the ropes. It's time for a cutting of the ropes. Some people, they will get used to what you do for them, how much you do for them. And they won't need the effort, or they won't effort. All right? Let's see what you got. If you can cut those ties, release those ropes, cut those ropes, sever those ties, and stop dragging those people and those situations with you. You're the one depleting yourself because you're holding on to the ropes. Okay? What's up, Joel? You're the one holding on to the ropes, so what are you doing? You got bloody hands. How scarred are your hands from trying to hold on to people and things don't serve you? When you got people you're trying to go one way and they're trying to go another, and you ain't got no protection and you're trying to hold on to those ropes, you getting some really big scars, some deep wounding and some scars, but you're the one that's allowing it. And you're trying to hold on and pull it to you, pull somebody to you. You're eventually going to get tired as fuck trying to hold somebody to you or pull them to you. Just let it go. If it ain't happened naturally, let that shit go. Let the universe work it out. And you prioritize yourself. Here moving forward. You understand what I'm saying to you? Think about it. Rope burn. Rope eventually cuts into your skin. It'll cut all the way through your fucking hand if you let it. Depending on how far and fast somebody wants to run. Velocity, bitches. So, pay attention to how this is this year. This is this year that you need to sit down and reflect upon this. And start making the choices and vetting people. Vet them bitches. Who is a benefit to your life? If they're not, I mean, some people you need to take care of, you know, take care of those people. But the people you choose to take care of, well, you choose to for a reason. You take care of kids because they're your kids and you love them. But to a certain degree, even adult kids or even kids, they still got to earn their keep. They still got to take care of their chores. They got to do their homework. You cannot do the homework for them. You will not assist them. You can help them if they don't understand a problem. But if you do that shit for them and you don't make them responsible for getting up on time and getting to the bus on time or getting dressed by themselves, what the fuck are you doing? You're depleting yourself when that's another. I mean, if they cannot take care of themselves, don't be stupid. Don't twist my words. Kids, as they grow, you want them to eventually be able to take care of themselves. Teaching them how to do that and allowing them to do it is great. But there's some of y'all out there that baby them bitches all the way up until they're, I don't know, fucking 50. No. You have to be able to allow them their life If they're adults and they want to run, let them run. Let them go. You can't hold them down. You can't make them do it. You can't force them. It's their journey. We all each have our own journeys. Man, just pray for them. Hope the best for them. And send energy their way. And keep praying that the universe protect them and guide them on their journey. It's not your journey. You've already raised them. You understand? You raised them as best you could. But don't fucking baby them. Because you're exhausting yourself. You could be getting your own bubble bath, your own spiritual bubble bath, your own spiritual shower, your thank you shower, enjoying your 20 minutes to an hour in your shower while your kids are doing their chores and their homework. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be able to separate sometimes. You got to be able to let go of control. You can't control everything. And there's people and situations in your life that the universe is trying to take out of your life, and you're trying so hard or struggling so hard to hold on to it that you're hurting yourself and you're exhausting yourself. That's the shit you've got to come to terms with this year. You ain't got to. You can fucking do what you want to. I'm just telling you what the messages say. You do what you want to do. You're a grown ass. Do what you want to do. Look at here. Lovers, what is that? Is that big decision? That's the big decision. These are big decisions that have to happen this year. Big decisions. Because there's the Queen of Swords at the bottom. It says, you got to decide what to cut ties with this year. This is big decisions in 2023. That the Lovers card is a card of big decisions. This is your choice. These are your choices that you have to make. You want a deep dive? You started this thing off running. Diving in. Running and diving in. Here we are. You wanted to know the truth. The truth is, this is what you're manifesting. Because this is what's going to elevate you moving forward. You've got to be able to see what you're doing to yourself. Point blank. Period. Queen of Swords. Some of you need to get right with yourself. All right? You gotta make sure your grandkids do that shit too. You can spoil them to a degree, but the bitches better learn. They better know how to throw their trash away, maintain their rooms, and help clean up and shit. At least not my vicinity. All people need to be able to maintain their shit unless they absolutely cannot. Teamwork. It's all about teamwork. The ship don't run with one person doing it all. A ship has to have many people manning the deck. Right? Making sure the sails are up, making sure shit's tied off, making sure we're going in the right fucking direction. I don't know. Fishing, making sure people get to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that has to happen on the deck. And it's all about teamwork. And if teamwork don't happen, it's fucking mutiny and chaos, right? That's the shit that you've been dealing with for the last 3 years. Mutiny and chaos. Mutiny. I don't know where this shit comes from, y'all. I'm not a nautical person. I don't sail. I don't even like the deep ocean. I don't like deep water. Don't like the ocean. I've seen Titanic. We've talked about Titanic. If you've been with me for a while, let's not even discuss it. I understand that, yes, the buoyancy of the door would not hold both Rose and Jack. But it's just a fucking matter. It's a principle, bitch. You can survive a little bit longer together. You understand? Don't just give up right there. God. Principle of the thing. What's up, Capri? Oh, damn. Cutting ties with stagnancy. What I tell you, mutiny. Mutiny. You got to cut ties with it. You got to sever ties with it, and then you've got to recognize it, and you got to heal from it. So this is all part of the things that you're manifesting. Okay. This is all part of of things that are going to benefit you. This is going to benefit you the most moving forward in 2023. This is the deep dive for those of you that are resonating with this story, the backstory. It is time. A lot of you may not have wanted to. Maybe y'all have a squatter in your yard. Maybe you have somebody surfing on your couch, couch surfing. Some of you don't want to have to cut ties with people that deplete you, but Spirit is saying this year it's all about cutting ties with those things and those people that deplete you. Again, some of you, this could just be thoughts, negative thinking. It's negativity. So who are the negative motherfuckers in your life? Who's depleting you? Or what's the negative thoughts that you're having? Why do you keep having them? Why are they depleting you? Why are you allowing it? Raise your vibrations this year. This is how you're going to do it. Making these big choices to cut ties with people and things that are negatively draining you on a negative level. They are pulling you down. Okay? There's lack of trust, lack of loyalty, there's stagnancy, there's no growth. There's no growth for you, but there's definitely no growth for the situation if you're constantly being depleted by it. Yes, if you have negative thoughts, get the book. Get my book. I'll tell you how to do it. But if there are, the number one thing to remember here is to pull back your energy. Remember what Fred just said when he channeled. The number one thing is to pull back your energy from situations that are stagnant or non-growing, okay, where there's that lack there. And kind of review it before you decide to sever ties with it, okay? This is kind of what that energy is saying all over again. This is how you manifest. This can be taking your energy back and still just not doing so much for others and kind of giving them the room to do better for themselves. Or you can begin to pull your energy back and think better thoughts and say, okay, well, I can see the best in this person. I choose to see the best in this person. Fred, let's see the best in this person. Let's see what they can do now. You pull your energy back, and if you don't see any growth and you don't see any kind of changes within a certain amount of time, then you can make that decision for yourself to sever ties with that person or that situation. Okay? But it's a pulling back and actually thinking about what's going on, knowing whether or not your negativity is what's affecting that connection or whether it's that person affecting that connection. You got me? Good. It ain't even noon. What are you telling me? Some of you have done this over and over. We already talked about in the beginning, some of you have repeated these kinds of cycles over and over with people. And some of you, it's with one person, but it's situations and people that you've repeated these cycles with. So you've done it before. You've done it multiple times. Excuse me. You're lacking balance. Some of you fail to communicate. You're lacking balance. Some of you fail to communicate what you need. Some of you fail to communicate properly what you need in relationship to others. Some of you are lacking forward focus, which is a negative mindset. Yes, you are in more of a chaos mode. Chaos can sometimes cause you, I'm reading your numerology, give me a second. So sometimes the chaos within yourself is because you're not forward facing. You're not taking the time to look at whether or not your negative thinking is creating a problem for the relationship, or whether or not you're sitting up straight when Fred tells you every friggin' 5 minutes to sit up straight. Hi, I'm Feather. How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. I'm that connected to source, y'all. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Before you act or react or respond to situations or people, take time to reflect this year and do it from a place of who is benefiting me, how are they benefiting me, and why am I doing this? Okay? Because that's the biggest decisions that you've got to make this year. Who to keep in your life, what ropes to fucking sever, what ropes to cut, what ropes to let go of. Some need to be severed because they're going to keep pulling and keep pulling and keep pulling and keep hurting you, and you just need to sever ties with that shit. Those wounds are deep and they're going to get deeper. So sometimes it's the wound is so deep, the rope is a part of your fucking hand already. So just sever ties with that shit. And then you've got some healing to do from that. You understand? Now, some of these ropes you can let go of and see if they come back. See if the wind brings that rope back to you. You understand? I hope I'm a keeper. I hope I'm a keeper. Hold on to the rope. No, I've already told y'all. I've actually already told y'all. I told y'all already this year. Sometimes we grow and we change. And sometimes my vibe don't vibe with you no more. And that's okay. There's plenty of other tarot therapists out here all over the internet, all over YouTube. They're absolutely amazing. Okay. And you know, if we don't vibe anymore, I love y'all. That means I've done all I can for you. The rest is up to you. For those of you that are moving on from me, congratulations. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't want you to hold on to this rope if the rope keeps hurting you, don't hold on to it. All right, so moving into the rest of 2023, if we can get this down pat, the rest is all about balance and balance and teamwork, okay? Hiccups, man. Why do I always get hiccups? We're over an hour. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? So it's all about, this is a reset. Ooh, I love it. If you can get this down pat and do this and learn this skill, this is a skill that you need to learn this year. Who deserves your most? Who deserves your time, attention, love, money, devotion? Who deserves that? Who appreciates that? And who doesn't, or what doesn't deserve your time and attention and shit, okay? If you can get this set before, the biggest decision here is to pull your energy back and reflect upon the connection before you make a rash decision. See things clearly for what they are. Are you the one fucking it up with your negative thinking, or is the other person a negative person, or is the situation just not, it's not for you anymore? That's going to be your biggest task this year. Okay? You can do that. Let's see what else is happening for the rest of 2023, because it's going to be focused on communication and balance and teamwork. Learning how to work with people. Learning what proper teamwork is. Learning how to rebuild. Look at that 3 of coins. The 3 of coins is for the 3 of coins. It's all about balance. It's all about teamwork. It's about collaboration. It's learning who to work with. This is a learning thing. You're learning how to work with others. Some of you, it could be learning new skill sets, going to college, rebuilding yourself and recovering after severing ties with those people and those things. Okay. Some of you, it's financial rebuilding. Some of it's friendships, building new friendships. It's important, new friendships. It's a new pathway. It's a new cycle. So things are going to be all about the new. And when you are thinking about all about the new, it doesn't matter whatever it is. This 2023 for Leos is new cycling. Okay. So this is new relationships, new jobs, new friendships, new family, whatever it is. but they're going to be built on teamwork and solidarity. Okay? Why? Because you're learning how to pay attention. You're not just going to give because you can anymore. You're learning self-control. What's up, QR? How you doing? It's all about learning how to work with people. You know what this is? The 3 is a flow number. Okay? What you give is what you get. What you give is what you get. What you give is what you get. It's reciprocation. It's a return on investments as well. Ooh, some of y'all gonna be moving. All right. You're going to be successful at recognizing liars, deceivers, cheaters, manipulators. You're going to be successful at moving away from these kinds of energies, which has been depleting you. And you're going to be successfully seeing clearly what you failed to see before, which was what that 2 of Swords was in the beginning, because you have the courage to face the truth now. You have the courage to face the truth about what you've been allowing and what you've been doing and who you've been doing it with and what you've been, whatever situations you got going on in life. It's all about it. You're going to be moving away from that successfully. Okay? You're going to be recognizing shit, seeing it clearly with the Queen of Swords energy. Okay? Sweet. I am glad they got better for you, QR. Congratulations. Okay, there's the new beginnings happening. There's the page of Pentacles. Okay. And a lot of you, this may be new relationships. It may be starting over. It's doing your research in regards to people. It's taking your time to get to know somebody before you just jump right into a connection anymore, into a business or into a project or into a new employmentship. It's you're taking your time to recognize and to look for whether or not somebody is on your level. Are they on my level? Do they want what I want? Is this going to benefit me? A lot of times we just take the first thing that throws itself on our path, and we have a choice. We're always given opportunities and choices. It's our choice to take it and accept it, or it's our choice to review it, slow down, take a back seat for a little bit and go, I don't know, is this right for me or is this not right for me? Is this? You're not deceiving yourself anymore moving forward. You're going to be seeing these things, and you're going to be taking time to review these connections. So here comes the new. This could be a new relationship for some of you, new job for some of you. Okay. After a period of heartache or heartbreak, but we already saw that in the beginning. So you're in the process of recovering, and it's not just relationships with, we get upset. It really hurts us deeply when we lose a job, or when we don't get chosen for a job. It hurts. When we're rejected by people, our family, our friends, our friends get into new relationships and they forget all about us. What the fuck? No. All kinds of stuff happens, okay? There's the moon. So there's a lot of things that the universe is saying that I do like that the devil is in reverse here. So there are some fears that you're going to be releasing this year. Some of you have some fears in regards to what is to come. What's to come? What's next? Who's it going to be? When's it going to happen? That kind of stuff. And this is what the universe is telling you, that as you learn these lessons, as you cut ties with these people and these things, as you release these ropes, more will become clear to you throughout the time. But if you are fearing the worst, you're probably going to see it. But if you are willing to overcome, some of you may be overcoming toxic patterning, toxic overthinking, toxic behaviors, toxic patterning, which is, I told you in the beginning, we have continued to do these things throughout the years, possibly further back than 3. So some of you are severing ties with toxic patterns, maybe even belief systems, limiting beliefs. And some of you, it's releasing the fear of the future. What's to come. Okay. That's real. When we sever ties with relationships or employment ships, it's like, you know, when am I going to get another job? Where's it going to be? It's releasing that kind of heavy energy that goes along with it. Some of it's codependency issues that you're going to be releasing throughout 2023. But you have to be thinking clearly for yourself in 2023 and deciding what's best for you and who's best for you. Being responsible for making your own damn choices. Yep. You get to decide. I love that Coop just said that. Are they compatible and suitable for me? You get to decide. First person that jumps on your path may look great, but they may not be suitable and compatible. You get to choose, and it's taking the time to actually get to know people rather than just jumping right in because it shows up. Oh my God, it shows up. It's my soulmate. No, bitch. That's we're all souls mates. That could be a soulmate trying to teach you to fucking slow the hell down and pay attention to shit. Make sure that you're suitable and compatible with each other. There you go. You get to make a choice. Kat just said, is the choice reciprocated in the future? Rejection is shitty. I have no idea what you're asking there. Rejection is shitty, but you know what? Rejection, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about rejection here. Rejection is, the new word for rejection is what? It's redirection. It's not rejection, because rejection comes from insecurity. Somebody didn't want me. I'm not worthy. No. That's the universe putting me on a different path, because that one wasn't it. Wanted something different. It's time to go somewhere else. It's a redirection, and it's called insecurity when you're thinking like that. 4 of Cups, okay? So a lot of you, this will be changing. Okay, you're going to be your own champion this year. You absolutely are. Woo, and you're going to be taking action on it too. Look at that shit. Power moves. So you do have the courage to do what it takes to release the ropes and cut the ropes moving into 2023 and throughout 2023. The Wheel of Fortune says luck is on your side. Some of you are going to have choices in love. Some of you are going to be starting new jobs, new career paths, new projects. You're going to be rebuilding your finances, rebuilding your money, that sort of thing. A lot of new things, new opportunities coming your way. But you got to get this down pat first. And that's deciding on, I think I liked how Coop put it. You get to decide. Your biggest thing to do, your biggest skill set here is learning how to make better choices for yourself moving forward. How to be your own champion and how to take action when it's necessary. Because some of us, told you before, we don't necessarily want to tell our friends or our family to, step the fuck off, but they got to stop. You can't come over every night and eat at my table. Sometimes I just want to be alone eating at my table. You can't just assume that I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. But if you continue to allow it, they're going to. Now, that's this biggest part of this year is learning how to make these choices for yourself and be your own champion and see things for what they are, to truly see how you've been behaving and how other people are behaving, and figuring out, taking a step back and reviewing and recovering. Review all connections this year. Incoming, current, long-lasting, long-standing, all of them. And being able to look at them from a clear perspective and say, nope, I've been doing way too much here. It's time for me to completely sever ties with what I've been doing. Or, oh God, I really have a negative thought pattern in regards to this person. I'm so depleted. I'm so sad. I'm so withdrawn. I'm forlorn. Why am I doing that? And reviewing it and having the balls, male or female, to actually take action if it's necessary. Saying, yeah, I love that person, but you know what? Bye, bitch. I cannot continue to do this. I cannot continue to hold on to that rope that keeps scarring me, bruising me, cutting me. It's deeper and deeper all the time, and I can't keep holding on to this. What is worthy of you and what is not? Being able to have the balls to take action and to see things clearly for what they are and to take action on them if necessary. These are 2 nights, and this is you having the courage and the knights in your energy, because the knights are movers. They're movers and shakers. They get shit done to do it. So, don't allow fear to continue to hold you back from making the decisions that need to be made. Chariots of fire. Remember, chariots of fire and wipe out. Chariots of fire. Overcoming all obstacles. What obstacles are standing in your way to you raising your vibration, to you rebuilding your finances, to you having a new start in life, to you having whatever it is you're wanting and desiring? What is keeping you held back? Is it your own thoughts? Is it your feelings? Is it a person, place, or thing? Luck is on your side. Your energy is showing me that you're ready, that you're capable, and you're willing to make the moves. You're willing to make the choices, and you're willing to see things clearly once you get this skill set down pat. Connections have been draining you. People have been draining you, and you've been allowing it for far too long. The only person that stands between you and what you really truly want is you. So it is time for you to make these changes for yourself. Some of you have been sitting in a place of dissatisfaction and rejection. You've been sitting in rejection and fear, codependency. Some of you have been self-sabotaging. Some of you have just been emotionally wounded and sitting in despair for a long time. The only person that is going to make any kind of changes is you. And if you've been in despair and depression, please seek mental health professional care. Please seek a counselor. Sometimes it's best to talk to somebody that can assist us in working through our own problems. Sometimes we don't even know how to work that shit out for ourselves. Okay? Some of you may need counseling. It is okay if you do. Just talk to somebody if you just can't seem to break free from a feeling of rejection and sadness. That could be depression. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'd at least talk to somebody to find out why I can't seem to feel fucking better. Because sometimes it ain't spiritual at all, bitch. It's sometimes mental. It's all mental. It's what you're thinking. But sometimes we need help to help ourselves. All right? That's what they're there for. It don't mean you're fucking crazy. Those people are medical professionals, and they are there to assist you in learning how to feel better, learning how to think better, or to process the traumas and the bullshit that you've been through. We're not given those rule books. We're not given those guides to learn how to fucking do it ourselves. They learn how to do it, and they teach us how to do it, and they give us a safe space to do it in. Non-judgmental. Okay? You find a judgmental therapist, you better leave that bitch and find you a new one. So, some of you, these are energies that you're going to have to toughen up this year and cut ties with people and things that no longer do it for you. Okay? I see a whole bunch of new beginnings happening for you. Lots of aces on the table with Merlin. You are raising your vibration. You are manifesting new things, new opportunities. You are in a period of rebuilding. It is a cycle, a new cycle beginning for you. A new cycle in love, a new cycle in life. Remember to take this time to review any and all of your connections this year. It's going to assist you moving forward. And I feel like once you start looking at your connections truly for what they are and what you've been doing and allowing, you're going to get a fire lit under your ass. And I think that's what's going to make you make these changes for yourself, to sever ties with that 5 of Cups. The drain, the lack, the depression, the sadness, the grief, the mourning. It's an emotional thing. And a lot of you have been living in a place for quite some time that's been emotionally exhausting. It's just been depleting you. 2023 is about rising up, babies. Courage, Leo's courage, okay? 3, it's about balance. It's about teamwork and collaborations, okay? Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Bam, bitches. Mic drop on that shit. 2023 is about reevaluating your current situations, all of them, to reevaluate what you really want. '42, it's about balance, forward focus, and success. Okay? Rest and relaxation is essential. Yes, we've already got that for the first 3 months. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. So for the first 3 months, again, it's very important when you're going through this. You've got a lot of healing here with the 4 of Swords. For the first 3 months, take time to rest and recover and rejuvenate, because apparently the last 3 years have kind of depleted you and wiped your energy out. But moving forward, I see changes. Okay? You are in a period of manifesting new opportunities, new cycle. Some of you are starting over in many areas of your life. And luck is on your side, okay? So remember to do what's best for you. And first and foremost, that is take your time to recover your energies and take your energy back from those that are depleting you, that are, see who's going to help you for a change when you need assistance. What's up, V-Scorp? I love you. Happy New Year, V-Scorp. Happy New Year. All right. That's the words. Them's the words. Them's the messages. I'm Feather. Check out my new book, Oh, Please Be Your Own Hero. It's a manifesting survival guide. It is available. The link's in the description, and it'll tell you wherever it's available, everywhere that it's available. Also, welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my all subscribers. I love you all. Fred says hello. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, and your requests for reads. I love you so much. Check out my description box. I got some gifts down there for you. Until next time, namaste.